ready to go. And on the hill, Jared Jones. What's the scouting report on him?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one the other way, and foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Set down on strikes. That was pretty nasty. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Ball 1 there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Upstairs.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Reynolds on the run. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And a swing and a miss.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make.
Liner, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes Manny Machado. Gets the outside corner with that one. Tatis, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that one hammered. That's back there. Out of here. That one felt good. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. This one popped up. Gonzalez pulls it down, and there are 2 outs. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And that's in the dirt.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
The other way. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. They actually kind of fooled him with the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate there. Didn't get a good piece of it, but he got just enough to fight it off and make it work out.
Next offering upstairs. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the second game of the series. And there's a foul ball. Outside low, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Connor Falefa. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here's Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward.
Fouled off left side. Here comes the 0-1. And a foul ball. Makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Starting on the mound in this one, Dylan Cease.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Nick Gonzalez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Fought off foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Oh, he botches it. Here's Joey Bart now.
The catcher, Joey Bart.
1 ball. No
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. Next offering is fouled back. Falling behind 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Reynolds at first, 1 gone. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Spencer Horwitz at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Foul ball there. Got him. And he's registered 3. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Jones back to work. Campusano, 26 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2017. On the ground. Gonzalez to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
That misses the zone. And now 2-0. Man at first, 1 away. That one ripped but foul. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And the batter
Up next
will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
And a foul ball. The pitch. Swung on and fouled off. And he'll need a new bat. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes. That one the other way. Steps on first for the out. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
That's down and in. One out, base is empty. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. Nice grab. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
0-1.
Tap foul at the plate. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Campusano makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at PNC Park, on to the third inning. Here's Machado.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Yeah, that's fouled off. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. That one ripped. That's back there. And it's off the wall. Hung up in a rundown now. The tag. Ow! Jake Cronenworth now at the plate. Reached on an infield single his first time. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. In comes the run from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Puts it away for the out.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And first offering is fouled off. Cronenworth on at second with 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That one misses. 1-2 the count. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Cruz makes the catch, and that is that. Back here in Pittsburgh as we go to the last of the third. Here's McCutchen. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. And there's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Nick Gonzalez getting ready to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
In the dirt. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Brian Reynolds here.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
1-0.
Down and in, moved his feet.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Campusano down to first, safe. And the drop, third strike extends the inning. First and second, 2 outs. This is Joey Bart. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising. Start of the fourth. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. That one hammered center field. Cruz running hard to get it. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Merrill at the plate and takes high there. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Popped up. And that is that. And we're back. And a batter now, Spencer Horwitz.
The first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And foul ball.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Late on that fastball.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 7.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Two outs, runner first. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. He's 0 for 1. That one drilled left field. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better
Now
than that.
batting,
Anytime you rip a
designated
line
hitter,
drive the other
Andrew.
way, you feel really
Not
good about what
touching.
you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
And that's outside.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might.
Now that's strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. Stepping in for San Diego, Manny Machado. On the ground to third. Hayes to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Bogarts now.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
And that drops
No
in
ball.
for a
One
strike.
strike.
Bogarts measures 6 feet 2 inches. 32 years old. And he was born in Aruba. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. He's in with a double. And that's his second double of the night.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra
batter,
bases.
number 9.
Got to feel good about
Second
that.
baseman,
Anytime you
Jake
can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done it.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Left field, Hayward under it. And there's 1 away. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that
The
one.
left
Smashed
fielder,
that one through
number
the
10,
infield for the knock. When it's hit
Ryan.
that hard, it makes it very
Ryan.
tough on the infielders to.
Runner on the go. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Gonzalez leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Runner goes again. Ball misses.
1 and 2. Right
Throw
there.
to second. Tag out at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Grounds 1 to short. They get the force, and that ends the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the left fielder, Jason
No,
Hayward.
that's a ball.
And that misses. And it's 1-0. And
Ball.
another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 5-1. Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. 0 for 2 in this one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
To third, and it kicks off the base. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Line drive, caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. 1 for 3. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Swing and a base hit. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Now a blast to left center. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Sawinski going back. And that one is off the wall. The throw into second. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Bogarts now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Popped in the air, left field, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th, and now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. That one pushed to the left and foul.
You know, these Pirates finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. Runners left on base really.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A monster shot to right. It's 7-2. And here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Tapped softly on the ground. Throws across the diamond. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Base hit, and that extends the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
The center fielder.
Wandy Peralta on the pitch here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Wandy Peralta.
Swinging a foul out of play. Ripped to short. They take the force out. That ends the inning. Jake Cronenworth digs in now.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 50, Corbin.
Foul ball.
Pitching.
Here's a rocket out to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
There's a swing and a drive. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. Now a chance for Jason Hayward. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball right side. And it goes just foul. And a good eye there.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first in time. Luis Campusano now at the plate. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Reynolds ranging back. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his.
Cruz makes the grab. And that is. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport, these are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
To third might be two. Off balance speed, there's one. Relay to first, double play. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
1-1.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
1-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We go to the eighth. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 10-2. And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the eighth. Headed towards the corner, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Up the middle, and a base hit.
Oh, that's two-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. Just a simple soft liner into center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Machado aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And here is Jake Cronenworth.
Second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Throw into third. He's in there.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the...
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. The relay throw. In there. He's safe. So digging in now for San Diego, Jason Hayward. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball. Gonzalez tosses to first. That's the third out. Bottom of the eighth. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Peralta back to work. Ground ball to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Hayes stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Out towards right center field. Tatis makes the grab. Throw cut off to first. Back to first, and they got him. Double play. Two down, bases empty. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a pop-up. Foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Into center. Brings it in, and that's the inning. We go to the ninth, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. He swings and fouls one off. Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. That one ripped left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. Relay throw to second. He's safe. And that's his third hit.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. And now Jackson Merrill. And that is out of play. Not close with that one. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reynolds tracks it down for the out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And a foul ball. Runners at the corners, one away. Here at the top of the ninth. Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And it remains 2-2. Tatis waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And Tatis able to stay alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two on, one out. And that'll load the bases.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now a pop-up on the infield. And the infield fly is called. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. And that one is in the dirt. 1-0. Campusano on third. Arise over at second. Tatis at first. 2 out of the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Bottom 9, and now the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. And first offering is fouled off. Popped up. Machado under it. 1 down. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. 1 down, base is empty. That one not close. Going to count 1-2. Hot shot to third. And he can't come up with it. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. The Padres up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Swings and misses. Now only 1 out remaining. So digging in, Nick Gonzalez. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball line to center. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres take this one in a blowout. Cease with his first major league win.
Yeah.